Welcome back to my daily video. Today is Thursday, March 22nd. We are digging out of the snow that hit us in Pennsylvania here. Went up to my knees when I stepped down into the snow this morning. So it's nice out though. The sun is out. You can see I'm getting like sunlight from this way, and I was so happy to see the sun today, and it is not snowing. So that may have been it. Hope so. But anyway, today we are going to talk about James Patterson, and we're going to talk about him because it's his 71st birthday. And I saw that and I was like looking his books up and looking up different lists, and I came up with a list of 5 of the best rated James Patterson books. So I have something to say about each one of these. So let's get started. Number 1. Unlucky 13. Now, those of you who are James Patterson fans know that this book is in the Women's Murder Club. This book came out in 2015. And then I saw, okay, so Unlucky 13 was 2015. This next month, in April comes out the 17th book in this series called, I don't know, something 17. Each one of them has a number. So can you believe that? I mean, when we get through this, like, you'll see how many books this man puts out. It is a crazy. No wonder I am always seeing a James Patterson book at Barnes and Noble and another cover, and I'm like, didn't he just come out with a different one last month? This man puts out books, okay? So that's why it was very difficult. I read a lot of reviews that people put out about his books to come up with these. Number 2, Invisible. Another 2015 book. He co-wrote this with David Ellis. This is a standalone. So, and that's another thing that I love about him is that he always does collaborations with people. And I think that that is so amazing for an author to learn from him. I had bought his masterclass back in the day. I think he was the first person to put out masterclass. And oh my gosh, when he talks about how he writes, if you don't have it, if you ever think about like getting one of those, get his, okay? Because his writing technique is just crazy. And that's how he puts out so many books. Third one, Gone, 2014. It's part of the Michael Bennett series. Okay, this month, last week, on the 13th, is the latest Michael Bennett, Haunted. Okay, and if you want to look up how many Michael Bennett series books he has, I couldn't even count, okay? It's crazy, crazy, all right? That's another thing. His series, they just keep going, and he really knows how to, like, make fans happy. 4th book, Private L.A., 2015, and he co-wrote this with Mark Sullivan. And what I loved about that is that I interviewed Mark Sullivan about Beneath a Scarlet Sky. And I'm going to have that interview. Actually, I think it's going to be there. And we talked about that, and because that book is so good. And when I interviewed him, I was like, oh, you're the Mark Sullivan that does books with James Patterson. I don't think he thought it was as funny as I wanted it to be, but I really didn't know that. So, I mean, no wonder Mark Sullivan can write a #1 book, okay, because he learned from James. But this private series, he's got another one coming out called Princess in May. So, you see how many books he has coming out? Last one, Hope to Die, 2015. That's part of the Alex Cross series. And his last Alex Cross was in November, The People versus Alex Cross. And I am betting that this year he has another Alex Cross book. So anyway, what a gracious writer. He shares his talent. I'm telling you, get the master class. He wants everybody to be a good writer. And just to see the collaborations that he works with, I couldn't count. I was looking at how many books he's written with other authors, and I don't know, I think that's why we love him so much. And never mind that if you have ever read a James Patterson, if you've watched this and you have never read one of his books, stop what you're doing, go to Barnes & Noble, hit Amazon, and I don't even care. It doesn't matter. Alex Cross is one of my favorite of his series, but I have read a Michael Bennett series, and I do love that too. So anyway, happy birthday, James, and thank you guys for watching.